Welcome to this week's Quick Charge. When Israel left Egypt, they had to transition from a difficult season and a challenging time in Egypt to a fresh, new experience in God in their promised land. They had to turn the page, transitioning out of and getting past a former experience to embrace a new level in God. Deuteronomy 11:10 says, "For the land which you are entering to possess is not like the land of Egypt from which you have come." God said, "I have more for you. I have something better and greater, but you must turn the page on the old. You simply cannot bring it with you or carry it forward." So for them to successfully get from there to what was next and what was meant for them, they had to turn the page. Every successful transition requires that we turn the page, figuratively or metaphorically. So how do we effectively and successfully turn the page? Well, it may not be easy to do, but it will be easy to tell when we do it, because it's always obvious in our life. One way is to rise up in whatever God has said and shown you, regardless of what you may see or have or know at the moment, because the now is only partial. It's only a little. It's only going to be lesser and maybe even totally opposite to what's ahead. And we need to shake off what is in order to possess what will be. God told Isaiah in Isaiah 52, verse 2, "Stand up, shake the dust off of yourself. Refuse to accept and acquiesce and surrender to what is, the old status quo. Break out of the usual, out of what has been, and wake up the word of the Lord. Stir up the promises. Rise up and shake off the dullness of unbelief. Stand up in faith. Exalt God's faithfulness and his power, declaring his promised end from wherever you are at the moment." Now that's turning a page. But we can also bless wherever we are now. God told Jeremiah to tell the people in Jeremiah 29, "Promote the welfare of the city where I have sent you. Pray to the Lord for it, because your future depends on its welfare." In other words, make peace, bless where you are right now. Why? Well, Hebrews 7:7 tells us, without question, the person who has the power to give a blessing is greater than the one who is blessed. So blessing my current state, my place, my now, it gives me power over it. It sets me above it. It puts me in an advantageous place, a better place. My future depends on it, because by doing that, I'm literally turning the page. But we can also celebrate whatever we're mourning. We can mourn loss. We can mourn disappointment and hurt, mistreatment, injustice, unmet expectation, and even failure. Wherever I mourn and whenever I mourn, I get stuck on that page of my life. The people of the Bible never move when they're mourning. Why? Because mourning ties me to whatever I am mourning. As long as I mourn it, I'm stuck in it and I can't move on. David said in Psalm 30, verse 11, "You, God, have changed my mourning into dancing," or "You turned my deepest pains into joyful dancing." God told Samuel, "How long are you going to mourn over that situation?" Makes no difference what that is. God says, let go of the mourning and celebrate it. Thank God for it by saying, "This is working for me and not against me." Now that's turning a page. Is it time to turn the page? Join me next week for another Quick Charge. God bless.